Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 2, we're back with another episode of with me, SeeJayy, the host, and of course I got the news for y'all. How was y'all week? Mine was pretty quick, but productive. It was actually a good week. I remember praying on Sunday. I was like, Lord, I hope this week, like, any obstacles I have, like any random obstacles, you know, sometimes you have those random, like, out of the blue, like, oh, you owe this, bill. You're like randomly like, what? But I got none of that this week. And every obstacle I had, I pretty much overcame it. So, you got to thank God for that. But yeah, how was y'all week? Let's get straight into the news. Yeah. Election day is approaching. Today is October, that I'm recording this. It's October 29th, I think. So yeah, next week, I mean, we gonna know. We gonna find out. To let y'all in on a secret, I actually have the results right here. I already know who's gonna win. Like, I can tell y'all right now. Like, okay, here. How about this? Right now, there's 3 people on the screen, right? 1, 2, 3. One of us is not going to be the president, okay? I'll tell you that. I'll leave y'all with that, okay? So that's all I'm going to tell y'all. But other than that, I mean, look, the last debate, I didn't really see anything. All I can say is Biden came up. He was like, yo, I ain't gonna let you talk to me any type of way, okay? I'm a grown man. I can fend for myself. I don't need, Mom, Kamala Harris, to, come and fight my battles. If there's a bully at school, I'm gonna take care of him myself. And he did that. He stood his ground. And that's what we wanted to see. But it didn't really, it was more of both of them just trying to show, you can't be the boss of me. No one really said, what they're really going to do. Which is why a lot of people are like, yo, it's just going to be the same thing. It doesn't matter who's in there. It's going to be the same thing. So, I don't know, man. See, I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I kind of know. But, I mean, we all kind of know already, right? But the real thing is, there was an actual debate that took place that was actually really, really educational. It was actually the Kanye West interview with Joe Rogan on the Joe Rogan podcast. For y'all who don't know, Joe Rogan has a podcast that usually has some really cool guests come on, and they go really in depth. It's not like no news, like ABC news anchor, like it's like raw. They really talk about what you really want to hear. You really get to see like what they are like. Outside of, the script that they have to, read off of. So, Kanye was on there, and they got really in depth. Joe Rogan was actually, they wanted him to be one of the, spectators, or what are they called for the debates, to be the one who, like, kind of asked them the questions, but they said no, because it's, but Joe Rogan did his job. He asked Kanye good questions that we like, questions they would ask him in a debate about, healthcare, about education, about the war, everything. And he answered them. Now, there are stands out there who obviously are going to be like, oh, well, I think he can actually be president. Now, I'm not going to go that far. But what he was saying, right? There's a lot of points, and I could go in depth about it. I actually went into depth about it with my friend Justice on the podcast this week's episode. I'll leave a link down in the description below. But yeah, we kind of talked about it, and there's a lot more that Kanye was talking about, and kind of stuff that I mentioned to you guys last week's episode of the podcast with Straight Up with SeeJayy. Basically, he went back to. Now, this is what I got from it, right? I can relate to Kanye. He makes a lot of things relatable. Like how he, in the simplest form, he wants the world to be a better place. I mean, everyone says, oh, I want the world to be a better place. Why don't we ever move to do that? Like, the Democrats know that. Republicans know that. Like, in the most simplest forms, like, oh, make education, affordable. Like, all the simple things that when you ask them, they're like, well, yeah, that makes sense. If, what's the point of, going to college if you're just going to have to spend, that time paying back what you owe and, blah. But no one ever does anything. Like, no one ever does anything. So you have this dude, Kanye, coming down and saying, okay, well, let's just do it. And people think it's that simple. Now, for those people who are like, oh, well, Kanye can do it. And like me and Justice were going back and forth on the podcast over the weekend. My thing is, realistically, like, these dudes aren't just going to let him come in here and be like, okay, hey, this is what the people want. Why don't we just do it? Because if it were that simple, why haven't they done that? If it were that simple, why haven't they done that? If it's that simple to, end, hunger in a certain country, why don't we do it? If we have all this money, and Kanye was saying, oh, how much is the earth worth? Or how much is the world's, worth? Like, if we put a price tag on it. We can't even afford it. So what is money, right? We created money, and he goes into talking about, well, it's just, to, keep people in classes, and if you guys haven't heard it, go check it out. It's on YouTube. Go check it out, the Joe Rogan podcast. It's just, for those people who think, oh, Kanye's crazy, you just have to listen to him. Like, the way he thinks, it's not something you can just listen to snippets, because it's just going to sound, like, weird or whatever. Like, you actually have to listen and, like, pay attention to what he's saying, but, yeah, I can go on and on. You guys go check it out. I highly recommend it. You guys go check it out. One more thing I'll get into. He answered the war question. He asked him about the war, like how he would answer it. And he answered it exactly the way I would answer it. Which is, I'm a civilian. I'm going to handle it. I'm going to have the best people around me. And I'm going to make a decision. And that's how it is. Because it all stems from this, right? And he said it. If Trump is in the White House, why can't I? Like, Trump made it clear that, if Trump can make it, like, you don't have to have this background, that background, like, But we know what kind of background you do have to have. I ain't gonna go into it, but we know what background you do have to have. It don't matter how much money you got, you still got to, In other news, so we have a home here in Florida. This looks to be someone's front lawn. Does have a pretty obnoxious amount of Biden-Harris signs outside. I'm not gonna lie. Like, really. He does have a couple. He does have a couple too many. But, I mean, besides the point, well, it probably does get to the point. Because there were so many signs, you can notice he has his fence dropped down, right? So, reportedly, a Florida man, let's get that out the way. A Florida man, so you already know something bad or something crazy, like something you don't see in a normal, civilian area other than Grand Theft Auto when you're playing on video games. Let's just get out the way. A Florida man, okay, yeah, by the name of James Blight, he stole a bulldozer. One of those, construction, trucks. There he is inside the truck, driving it down, driving it as if, he in his Honda Civic or something, as if it's normal. This is in Florida. I don't know which town specifically, but it's in Florida. And, he's driving down, and he's going through a whole, like, neighborhood that has Biden-Harris signs. And he's just ramming them over. You can see he has with a bulldozer with all their. He's messing up their lawns too. That's a big chunk of grass and dirt like that. So yeah. Obviously, this is a Trump supporter. The man, they arrested him. They asked him, "Yo, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?" He said he was drunk. And the cops later reported that he wasn't drunk He wasn't drunk. So they're doing this out of just, I'ma do it. They were having Obama was having a rally, for Biden. And you got people driving down, honking. Interrupting this man's, speech. Interrupting him. I'm sitting over here like, yo, has there been any? So I hear they've been doing it at Biden's rallies. I'm like, has anyone done it back to Trump? They're like, oh, Democrats don't do that. Yo, y'all, we just gonna stand here and just let these just come over here and be like, yo, disrespect. Come, a man is giving a speech. You just gonna honk your horn throughout the whole thing? Come on, man. I don't care, man. People say we can't just be, and people complain, oh, bullies, but you can't just stand around and, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's, in this case, I guess you want to be more of the, be the bigger person. But I mean, sometimes you can't come on, man. And people are saying, yo, if Donald Trump loses, right, his supporters are going to go crazy. They gonna go crazy. I was watching the videos earlier. Let me see if I can pull one up for y'all. There was this video earlier. I saw him on Twitter. Hold on, let me show y'all real quick.
Better watch out.
Hold on. Look at this zombie. Hey, y'all see that? Hey, go back. Hold up. Look at him. He's gonna do a little power up. What's he doing? That's not normal. Look how he's squirming.
Better watch out.
Whoa! What's going on here? Hey, this is the type of stuff. But see, this is crazy. These are Biden, Harris supporters and Trump supporters together. Peaceful protest. What kind of shirt is that? Where y'all get that at? I never seen that one. The Punisher? That looked low-key hard though. Hey, y'all just in the middle of the street though. Y'all not even 6 feet apart though.
I will slap the goddamn Tyson out. No violence. Joe Biden, Joe President.
No violence.
I feel that way.
Whoa.
Let me tell you something, you aborted bastard. You're a retroactive.
Not in a mile up that way. We'll go away from all these people.
Oh, yo. Hey, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see the full video. But as y'all can see, it's getting wild in these streets. It don't matter no more. And as you can see, the Biden-Harris supporters were calm. They were like, no violence. But the ones who were for Trump, they were going crazy. It's like they took the vaccine and they're turning into zombies. I'm not even going to go into that, man. But people are saying some crazy stuff. They're like, oh, this, the Trump supporters are going to lose it, and stuff like that. To be honest, man, I don't think anything's going to go down, bro. I think it's just going to be like, we have 4 years, cool. Let's see what happens now. I think that's what's going to happen. Up here, we got the actual owner of the home, front lawn that I showed previously. Just had to be a black man, huh? The guy actually got charged for obviously damage to property, stealing the bulldozer. But they're trying to make it a hate crime. But I don't think it's because of race or anything like that. I think it was because of, the politics and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. There was another story, I think over in New York, I believe. There was a cop who was, driving through a neighborhood, predominantly black neighborhood, obviously Biden-Harris supporters. And he was saying Trump 2020 on the little speaker thing. And and I guess he got suspended or whatever from his job because obviously you can't be doing that. A cop going through the neighborhood of black people just trying to scare them. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. We have here Steven Silas. He's actually the son of a former head coach and also the son of a former NBA player, I believe, who played on the Spurs. But yeah, he's now the head coach of the Houston Rockets. I don't know why they picked up this guy. Other than the fact that the NBA was getting heat over, why y'all don't have no, black coach, blah blah blah. Like that's the only reason. But hey, they just want to have a black coach and say, we got a black coach. But I don't know. I don't know. They said he was an assistant coach with the Dallas Mavericks. So also with the Warriors and the Cavs. So he's coached, been around LeBron, been around Steph Curry. Also with the Hornets, he's been around Kemba Walker. So supposedly, I don't really know what more that's gonna bring to the Rockets, other than the same thing we've been seeing. And I really like the Rockets. I'm a James Harden fan, but I don't see him going up from here. It's gonna be a tough couple years for those guys. Yes, sir. 2 All-Stars team up on the court and 2 All-Stars team up right there on the coaching staff. My guy, Amari Stoudemire, joined up with Steve Nash. And we about to bring Brooklyn Nets to a championship. We got two great, as you can see, All-Stars, 2 great players back when they were playing in their primes, teaming up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's just cool to see Amari, back in the NBA, somehow doing something. He's always said he wanted to do some type of coaching, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. He played with the Knicks, back on his declining years, But we're gonna see what he can do in Brooklyn, man. I'm excited, as a new Brooklyn Nets fan. Next coming season, let's see how it goes. So I'm excited. And hopefully, actually, that'll be sooner than later. Supposedly, the NBA should be coming back December 22nd or sometime before Christmas. So, what is it now? Already almost November. So, what? A month and a half before we get basketball? If that's facts, I'm excited already. It's gonna be fun, man. Of course, we saw basketball come back and everyone was excited. Everything was in rotation. The world was kind of spinning again. So if basketball comes back before Christmas, that'll be the best Christmas gift, man, to end 2020. Let's get sports back. And a lot of the other leagues, NFL, MLB, all those shit can learn from the NBA. Adam Silver really did it the right way. Commissioner of the year right now. Last 2 years right now. Best commissioner of every league right now. All right. Continuing in sports. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. We finally did it, huh? Yes, sir. That's why I'm rocking the blue. You know what I'm saying. But, yeah, we finally did it. Every year going over there and getting smacked like we didn't belong. What? Astros? Cheated? What? Yeah. Hey, man. If it had to be any year, why not this year, man? We got to do it for the GOAT up there. Rest in peace to the Mamba, Kobe. We had to do it. The Lakers had to do it. The Dodgers had to do it. That's just how it is. Man. Shout out to the Dodgers, man. Thank you for bringing it home, man. Shout out to Mookie Betts. We knew it. We knew it like when AD came to LA. We knew it. Shout out to Kershaw, man. You can retire with a good one, man. Man. It's always good to see good people like that, finally get it. They work hard, and they're a good person. This is a good dude. Never had any issues with this dude. Good dude. And it's good to see him finally be rewarded with the ultimate prize as an athlete. The championship. It's all about the trophy. So he's gonna be a legend. He's gonna go down as one of the greats. So shout out to the Dodgers, man. That's for baseball. It's always gonna be the Dodgers. I'm gonna bleed blue for the Dodgers forever. That's just how it's gonna be. So shout out to the Dodgers, man. Also, Justin Turner, dog. Now he got pulled from the game later, mid game because I guess he tested positive for COVID. Now, first off, I know that's a damn lie. I know for sure y'all knew he did, but y'all was like, okay, dude, take the med. They need him to win, okay? And that's the thing. See, the NBA would have been down on it. They would have said no. But the MLB needed the Dodgers to try to cover it up. But hey, I'm not gonna go into that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Lakers 17 championships, and then you got Dodgers with 7 championships. That equals 24 so they need anyway. Okay. So they got the trophy, right? What's this man doing with the trophy in his hand? Immediately he should be off. A dude with a beard like this. Come on, man. The corona is everywhere. It's not enough. He should be quarantined. But hey, that's what they do it for. They do it for the trophy, right? That's why they came, to be in this away from their families, right? For the trophy. So if someone gets sick, hey, at least we got the trophy, right? Hey, man, I don't know. But shout out to the Dodgers, man. I'm not complaining. I wasn't over there. So, hey, all I can say is my team won the World Series, man. My team won the World Series. Let's go. Hey, man. Now, UFC news. You got the man Khabib retired with the undefeated record. Went on and had his last fight actually over the weekend. The fight wasn't really nothing to be, too excited about. You kind of already knew, he was going to win, but you didn't know he was going to retire. But after, you kind of figured, well, now I can understand. They kind of threw him a bone, here, you're going to retire? Go ahead. We'll throw you a bone. You got the undefeated record. Now, my thing was, he's not even going to give McGregor a rematch. A lot of my friends who are, really more into UFC and, they're saying that, McGregor wouldn't even stand a chance. So I'm going to take their word for it, I'm going to take their word for it. This guy was incredible. I actually saw the fight against McGregor, and that was probably one of the most, intense fights I've seen, UFC fights that I've seen. So, also probably because, well, anyway. But yeah, it was a great fight, man. But yeah, shout out to Khabib, man. You love to see it. You love to see when a dude can go undefeated, and show that no one can beat me. That's why I like Floyd, man. That's why I like Floyd. And also shout out Magic Johnson, man. Y'all gotta remember he's actually the owner of the Dodgers, or part owner or full owner. I think he's some type of, but he's the owner. He's the owner of the Dodgers. So now he got championships with 3 different leagues. He got 5 with the Lakers. Got a WNBA champion as being the Sparks owner. And now he got the Dodgers one. So shout out to Magic Johnson, man. We overlook him, man. As a black entrepreneur. We kind of look at like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube and Dr. Dre and Jay-Z, Diddy. The list can go on, but Magic Johnson right there. So, shout out Magic Johnson, man. Making big moves. We can learn from that, as young black men. We can learn from that, Continue to take risks and, do stuff you love. This is a guy who people made fun of him because, you failed with the Lakers. What you doing drafting Lonzo? Hell, I got mad at him. What you drafting Lonzo for? Fool? But, hey, man. It all worked out, right? Lakers, champions. Dodgers, champions. Yeah, I feel good. LA, how you feel? LA fans, West Coast, how y'all feel? Yeah, we feel good. I mean, considering 2020 and what it's been, man, it's always good to have something to celebrate. So it's always good to love that, man. Shout out to City of LA, man. City of Angels. The Angels are with us. Kobe with us. Rest in peace, Nipsey. Marathon continues. We out here still running, man. Anyway, enough. I'm just happy. I'm just proud for the city, man. I'm just proud for the city. Let's get into the music, man. We got Joyner Lucas actually dropped his album over the weekend, last weekend. So yeah, Evolution. Check that out, man. It's a good album. Joyner Lucas, he's one of those. He's not as out there as everyone else, but he's just one of those artists who likes that low key, and he's actually better than a lot of your favorite rappers. Well, maybe not a lot of y'all, but a lot of y'all. So go check that out. My personal favorite off there was The Problem. Kind of because I could have relate for a bit. So, Ty Dolla $ign's album featuring Ty Dolla $ign, banger, slap, slap, slap. There's not a lot of skip tracks you're going to skip. I'll tell you that. If you're a fan, you're going to like it. A lot of features from your favorite artists. My favorite was track 6. That one went crazy with Kanye, Anderson .Paak, Thundercat, the instrumentals. That's just my type of thing. Like, I just like the sounds, how the beat transition. And then, also, it goes right into the next song right after that, Freak with Quavo. The switch up was cool too. It makes me feel like it's one song. So I was bumping both. That's like my favorite part of the whole album though. Y'all need to check it out though. It slaps. There's also another track on there, a notable track I like with Burna Boy, kind of like an interlude, but it sounds so peaceful, so melodic, man. Y'all need to check it out, man. That's one of the albums I've been banging a lot over the weekend. So music that's coming out actually that we gotta look out for. The boy Jack Harlow, I told y'all to go check out the new song Tyler Hero. Surprisingly, it was a banger. It was a banger. You know, the beat was pretty. His beat selection is fire. I gotta say, from what's popping to this, it's fire. His flow, you know, I've been hearing a couple of his verses. He had the BET cipher. You know, he had the XXL cipher, and he came through. So, I know DJ Drama, you know, is giving him the cosign. I'm a big fan of DJ Drama, you know, all his mixtapes, the Gangsta Grills, you know, with Big Sean, Lil Wayne, you know. We still waiting on Dedication, you know. It's coming out next year. So, anyway, but, yeah, I got to give it to Jack Harlow. You know, I respect it. He's been putting out good music. So go check that out if y'all haven't. The music video is also cool. You know, he got a New Balance deal and he really milking it. So go check that out. We got my girl. The girl with the sweet voice. Miss Ariana Grande. Yeah. She got an album coming out this weekend. I believe so. Called Positions. She dropped a song last weekend. It was pretty cool. But she been dropping some pretty cool albums lately. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm into some of those pop melody, sounds. You know, there's some Taylor Swift songs I really mess with. If you put it on, I can sing along. Back when Hillary Duff was the thing, man, I was so in love with Hillary Duff. Let me tell y'all, man. But yeah, I'm a big Ariana Grande fan. So yeah, it's her album's coming out, Positions. I'm gonna check it out. I'll let you guys know what I think about it. If you guys check it out, y'all let me know what y'all think. Another album coming out. Trippie Redd. Also, I guess the boy Trippie Redd is dropping an album this weekend too, called Pegasus. Now, I'm not a big fan of Trippie Redd. I'm not even going to check out the album. But if you guys are some fans, y'all let me know if it's something worthy to check out. If it's something I should give a listen. I'm always interested to listen to new stuff. It's just not at the top of my list. Like, there's a lot of the other albums coming out that I'm probably going to check out. It's not at the top of my list. I'm not really a big fan. I don't understand what's going on, you know, in the artwork and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can really pick at, but this ain't the place for it. My boy, he can get into all that too. But yeah, and then another album I'm actually excited about. We got the guy Sam Smith coming out with Love Goes. Hey man, like I said, I got a soft spot for those pop songs, man. I write. So when I write a lot of my songs, when I first started writing music and stuff like that, it was like a lot of, type, songs where you just write and it's kind of, about love and stuff. I was a dumb kid, bro. But anyway, Sam Smith is dropping the album, and it's worth a listen if you're into stuff like that, He got some songs. If you check out Diamonds, it's one of the singles off the album. Came out a couple weeks ago. That song, you just can't help but dance to it, bro. Like, you can't help but dance. I can't lie to you. I just gotta be. You feel me? But the biggest news, man. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's Man on the Moon 1, Man on the Moon 2, now Man on the Moon 3. Kid Cudi says that he's dropping Man on the Moon 3, man. Coming soon. Hopefully that means coming soon next year. But yeah, I was blown away when I saw this. I was blown away. I'm a huge Kid Cudi fan. He's one of my idols, one of my favorite artists of all time. Probably top 3, top 5. But bro, I'm ready. In high school, this album saved my life. The first one, put me on to, seeing things, and then number 2 saved my life. Number 3 is going to bring me back. And we going to evolve, I'm ready, man. I can't wait. But that's just me fanning out right now. That's just me fangirling right now. But I just had to let y'all know. We going to look out for that. Any news I get, I'm going to make sure I let y'all know. I know there's a bunch of Kid Cudi fans out there who feel the same way as I do. So, we going to be waiting on that, man. I can't wait. Now, last week I told y'all about the show Primal, right? I finished it. It's a quick series. I mean, the episodes are like 20 minutes long. It was great, man. It's basically, real quickly, not to spoil anything, just real quickly, you see the caveman dude. It goes into prehistoric times. So you got a dude here who basically he meets a dinosaur. I don't want to tell y'all how he meets a dinosaur, because the way he meets a dinosaur is crazy. It's crazy, bro. And it makes you think. Like, it goes deeper than it's one of those shows where, it goes deeper than, just watching, cartoons move around. Like, there's reasons why it won awards. Like, there's reasons why it won an Emmy. But, it makes you think about, like the connection we have with, just the earth, and that's why it's called Primal. Like, it goes down deep into, like, human roots. Like, what makes us, like, human, like, y'all need to go check it out. It's a good show. Get your bowl of cereal out, get your bowls out, and enjoy it. So yeah. Next show that I'm gonna move on to though. The show that I'm gonna move on to next is Next. The show is called Next. That's the show that I'm moving on to next. Sorry to confuse y'all, but yeah, the show is called Next. My guy John Slatery, lead role of the show. Back from Mad Men. Where all my Mad Men fans at? Where you at, man? Roger! Hey, Mr. Roger, it's nice to see you back in another show, man. I'm a huge fan. And Next, I'm ready to dive in. It's about basically it's a tech sci-fi thriller. About some type of conspiracy about some artificial intelligence that is smart enough to kind of take over the human race. So it is very crazy. It's like how Alexa is in your home and it's tracking everything, and your phones are tracking everything. And hey, man, it's a crazy show. I'm into that stuff, so it's gonna be fun. So hopefully it's good. I'll let y'all know. Hey, that's gonna do it, man. Man, a lot of news out for y'all today. But yeah, I'm gonna come back to y'all next week with some more news. Whatever happens, I got y'all. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, leave a like. Also leave down some comments below what you guys want to see next time. Maybe if there's some news you guys have for me that you guys want me to comment on in another video, let me know. Also, if you're new, subscribe. We always bring the news, and it's unfiltered. It's the news. It's never lies. The news that we give you, it's always going to be. That's right, Travis. That's right. So yeah, y'all have a good weekend. It's Halloween this weekend. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all keep your 6 feet away. Make sure you know what kind of candy you're taking. Me, I'm gonna be chilling. I'm not gonna be trick or treating or at any parties. I'm gonna be chilling. Some scary movies, popcorn, maybe, have a nice dinner, order in, I don't know. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all plans for Halloween is. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week, man. And also check out the podcast down below. I'm gonna leave a link. Y'all check out the podcast. A lot of great content there, man. We bring it to y'all every week, man. And don't stay down too long, because the only way to go from here is straight up.